Hey guys, good morning. So I just woke up. I'm going to make some coffee and I'm going to answer a couple of your questions. So don't mind me, okay? So the first question is, which additional skills will I need to transition from UX writing? Will any certification courses help? So if you are already a writer and if you have worked in the writing industry, you already have the skill that is needed, that is basically writing and understanding the audiences. I would say if you are in copywriting or in marketing industry and if you want to shift to UX writing, there are a couple of different things that you might want to learn. First of all would be product design as in how do we actually solve the problem. So I'll explain. My primary job is to find a solution to a problem, and the way I do it is through writing, right? For example, maybe on a screen there is this feature which people are finding pretty confusing. What do you rewrite, or then you try to add some additional layers of text, right? That's how you solve the problem. So if you are in the writing industry, if you have been a copywriter or a content writer, you won't have to do much because you already know the writing part. You just need to understand how do you need to solve the problem. I might explain it in one of the videos, but yes, that is all you might want to know at this moment. Certifications and courses. There are a lot of free resources right now at this moment. Go to the website, try to find the free resources. I highly recommend the 14-day UX writing challenge. You just sign up with your email and every day you get this prompt, a scenario, and then you have to just redesign, based on that. So that is really helpful. So you can try that. And apart from that, if you get some discounted courses, you can go through them, but I honestly don't feel that you need to spend so much money on just getting this certification and all. So you don't need any certifications to get into this industry. I don't have a proper certification course in this, so you'll do just fine. Try to find the free resources, work on your portfolio, showcase your work, you'll get the job. Okay, what does a UX writer's day look like as a fresher in the industry? So as a fresher, I'm assuming that you will still be learning a lot from your peers or your seniors. So you'll probably start your day with morning stand-up. We call it stand-up because everyone is just sharing their updates, and I still don't know why it's called a stand-up. Maybe it's because all of us are standing, but if you are, let it be. So you usually start your day with a stand-up. You share what you're going to do throughout the day or throughout the week. You might have a project manager who is going to help you understand that, hey, you need to work on these particular things or these particular areas in this sprint, and then followed by your team meeting, and then followed by a team meeting where you'll discuss with your designers and your manager what you're going to do throughout the day, and then you'll go back to your desk, start working on a couple of iterations. You will probably connect with the designers who is currently working on a design, and then you're going to share your ideas. Then you'll go back, work on a couple of more iterations. Then you'll come back, maybe catch up. You might have a couple of more requests coming in from other designers that, hey, I need help with this, with that. So you'll have to cater to those needs. Then probably if you have a content design guideline, you are going to update, design guidelines or something that you have, found out or got approved. You might have to present your ideas to your manager or to the design stakeholders or to PMs, blah blah blah, right? But I would say it depends upon the industry you are in. So previously I was in a services company and I used to work on multiple projects throughout the day. So I would get into multiple calls and conversations. But if you are in a product company, you might have just one project, one goal, and then that will be like an in-depth conversation. But yeah, that's more or less how it will look like. Next up, we have, while this role looks fairly new in India, are there enough opportunities? Tough question. So when I started my career in this, it still is a fairly new, feel in the industry. I do believe that this is something which is very important. Many companies don't understand the importance of a UX writer, and you are going to be truly valued in a company where they understand the role and the importance of a writer, right? Other than that, no matter how much you do at a company, it's never going to be enough, and you will end up just burning yourself out, right? So I would suggest that go for the industries or go for the opportunities or the companies where you think that they actually value the work of a UX writer. I still feel that there are a lot of opportunities. If you are a UX writer, you get a lot of perks. You get to see a lot of different sides of product designing. It's not just about writing, honestly, right? And you get to meet a lot of people. So it is a fairly interesting industry if you primarily like problem solving, right? And you love writing and solving. This is something which I would say you should definitely consider. Even though we have this AI stuff going on, I still feel that people need writers, right? Because we understand the nuances of these. So if you are passionate, go for it, okay? Just go for it. It's fine. You're going to figure it out on your way, okay? Next up we have, is the pay the same or better? Okay, is the pay same or the better, as in if you compare the pay to content writing or copywriting? So I'll be very honest with you. I started my career as a content writer and I was getting paid peanuts, honestly. I would reach out to people saying that this is 60 paise per word and this I'm going to write you this, and articles and blogs and stuff. When I switched to UX writing, I definitely got a bigger hike. Currently also I'm getting paid well, I would say. I'm not sure about what a top class, maybe a content head or a copywriter head or these people. I really do not have much idea about how much they're getting paid. But if you compare it to the salary of a UX writer, so UX writers usually get paid similar to what UX designers get paid or product designers get paid, right? And if you get into a good company, you are definitely going to paid a lot. I mean, I cannot say about the exact numbers because it really depends upon the kind of industry you are going in, the company, their budget. Will you be the only person catering to the entire product, or are there going to be different writers? So it fairly depends. But if you just ask me straight away, is it better? Is the pay better than being a content writer? I would say definitely yes, because I used to be a content writer. I did that for a year and the pay is much better. Yeah. But I would say if finances is your only reason why you're switching, I don't think it's worth it. Because there are a lot of responsibilities when you become a UX writer, and even though I have 3-4 years of experience, I still don't feel like I'm an expert in this field because I'm still learning every single day. So when you guys reach out to me in the DMs, I'm like, should you be reaching out to me? But I honestly feel that if you like to learn, if you love to solve the problems, if you love to mingle with people and then find this happiness of solving problems through this is something that you should consider. Definitely do your research, as in you can ask me if you have some of the questions which I cannot answer. I can probably get some help from my friends. So yeah, if you like product designing, if you like the entire experience of it, this is definitely something that you should consider. Do not worry about figuring it all out and then starting your career. Nobody does. When I started, I still don't know sometimes what I'm doing, but you will meet great people. You'll have nice community. And okay, so here's something that I think I should talk about. I don't feel that there are a lot of writers out there who actually intentionally help other writers, and I get why, because the industry is competitive, and sometimes in India there is this perception of I shouldn't share this information, or I don't know what is going on. But I personally, when I have reached out to a lot of people, and only a handful of them have actually replied with an honest answer. And that's fine, maybe they're busy or something. So I honestly don't feel that you should, just wait until someone gives you a green light. So go ahead, try and create a portfolio. If you want me to talk more about it while making some coffee, I would love to, because this is like an honest, unfiltered conversation that I'm trying to have. But yes, please go ahead, create a nice, simple portfolio. Try to, make connections, talk to different people, see what they feel. But if you're really passionate about it, I would definitely say give it a go, and you're going to find it. You're going to find the solution, or you're going to find your way while you are in it, right? So yeah, that is it, and enjoy. See you later, and bye.